I was 165 pounds 4 months ago. But I have wounds. I've hit the cement. It's gonna bruise badly. I am hungry and I saw some things in there. I don't want to live anymore. I do not want to live anymore. I found a dead man. I'm gonna die out here. Sold me to him. They put GHB in my drink, the date rape drug, and I was kept there for 4 days.
Is what has taken everything away from me. This.
Welcome to Survivors Project X. Here we share a real story of people who faced addiction and touch life situation. This is not entertainment, this is education and awareness. Please help growing up this channel, subscribe, leave a comment or like. Thank you. Every Wednesday and Saturday new video. If you have any special question for them, please let me know in the comments and I will ask. Time I see you 1 month and 1 week ago. And can you please share how changed your life?
In the past month, well, I lost my home. And not only did I lose my home, but I left everything in it, everything. I walked out with a suitcase in my hand. I left all my furniture, most of my clothes, 25 years of artwork, my piano, my poetry, everything. And I've been on the street sleeping ever since. Oh man, I am. Let's look at my hands. Let's look at my hands. I washed them today twice. Okay, let's look at my hands. I was jumped by 2 girls today. I can't even. Oh, it's stuck, but I have wounds. I've hit the cement. It's gonna bruise badly. 3 days ago, a girl brought me to a man's condo and sold me to him. They put GHB in my drink, the date rape drug, and I was kept there for 4 days. He kept me there. I was
some
drugged.
violation?
I was drugged on GHB. I was raped. I saw some things in there. Anyway, sick. And this is a friend that probably got paid quite a bit of money to bring me to this man's house. And I luckily got away, and I ran for 3 hours. I didn't even know where I was. I had no phone, no money. Very, very sick because I'm dependent on fentanyl. And now I'm scared that they're gonna come back to try to find me because of some of the things I saw in this house. I'm locked out of every form of my social media, my bank account, my Gmail, because I have lost and had stolen so many devices that they've blocked me out of everything because I can't get on to them. I will not be able to access my check at the beginning of the month. I am hungry and I haven't showered in 2 weeks. I had everything stolen from me and it was cold that night, so I had put on winter boots. I've been walking around in winter boots in the 30-degree weather. I have no makeup. I can't try to look pretty. My hair is in knots because I haven't washed it in a long time. I'm gonna die out here.
And some news about your waiting list.
My weight. Is that what you said? My weight? So I've gone, what would you say I've lost, huh? I was 165 pounds 4 months ago. I'm 102 pounds. So I have lost over 50 pounds in 4 months. You can see how dirty my clothes are. You can see how dirty I am. I'm hurt, but you know what? The pain, this doesn't hurt. It's my soul that's sore.
No, and your waiting list about shelter or about something like
Sure.
this. You tell you want to do one
I've had a
operation.
couple nights in the shelter, but it's so scary in there. I would rather sleep outside.
So you think more safe be in the street or
I'm safe. I feel not safer. Safer, probably not. More comfortable in the streets because it's just so crowded in there, and there's bed bugs, and it's dirty, and I don't know. But I don't sleep either, so I stay awake. And yeah.
and for this 1 month and 1 week what do you live in the street? Do you have some troubles?
Troubles, yeah.
Can you say something about like more danger what happened with
Oh,
you?
more danger. I've had a man try to pull me into his car recently. Tried to take me, tried to kidnap me and pull me into his car. The situation I told you about. I found a dead man at a friend's house. He was dead in his bed, and they didn't even call the...
I know this guy or no?
Yeah,
I see this guy before.
maybe. His name was Dwayne. And they wouldn't call 911. They were too busy getting high, and I don't partying, and I think that man laid in that bed for 4 days before somebody called 911. It's a sick world we live in, and I'm gonna die out here.
Months and 1 week what you living in the street, you see only one person die or more
Oh,
person?
no. Oh my gosh. Nope, there was a guy that died today. Two died today from fentanyl overdoses. 2 today alone. Fentanyl overdoses.
Two
Today alone. I lost. There's been a man that had his throat slit last night, and a man that was shot 2 nights ago. Stabbed to death. I would say there's at least 15 people that have died since I've seen you last. Of overdoses, beatings, stabbings, or violence. It's really bad. Really, really bad. And then so I just want to look pretty again. Oops. I can't buy makeup.
And what do you think about your life in like 1 month? What?
I won't. If it's from 1 month from now,
Yeah.
I won't be alive if I'm out here.
No?
Something bad is going to happen to me, and I can feel it already. I will not live another month out here. I can't survive it. Can't. Bad things are happening, and there's a lot of bad people around. I'm getting jumped.
And you now try to speak with your family?
Yeah, I've tried to speak with my family. They want nothing to do with me until I'm clean. I'm on a waiting list. I'm on a waiting list to try to get that help, but it's 3 to 6 months. And I stole this candy. Just so you know. I took it from a friend. I don't afford candy. Oh yeah, my diet. I've eaten one time in 10 days. I just figured that out today, that the last meal I had was 10 days ago. I don't sleep much because I'm scared of waking up, I don't know, somewhere else. And yeah, it's shit. It's horrible. There's no way to live, and you know what? I've never been a suicidal person, huh? Never. I mean, I'm self-destructive, but I'm not suicidal. And I don't want to live anymore. Like, this week, I don't want to live anymore. I do not want to live anymore. I don't want to go out in some horrendous way, but I just don't want to wake up. I wish I would overdose and someone would stop waking me up with that fucking Narcan and just let me go. That's how I feel. That's the truth. It's crazy that I'm at that point. But I am.
Okay, if you want to say something more, okay, if not, we can finish. Yeah.
Don't do drugs. Like, I mean, what else can I say? Please, guys. Don't end up with me and be kind, eh? I think I've said that last time. Try to be kind to people like us, people who suffer and who are sick. Because we are really hurting inside. And there's a lot of people who don't understand that and who treat us very badly. The looks they gave us, the attitudes like they're better than us. Just try to be kind and try to teach your children to be kind, because we're not bad people out here. We're not all bad people out here. We're actually a lot of good people out here. This is the reality of life. But it doesn't give anyone a right to treat us like animals, because that's what it is. They treat us like animals. So just try to be kinder, please. And that's, I guess, really all I have to say about that.
If you are going to try something, depression, addiction, or suicide thoughts, you are not alone. Here are people who care, who want to listen and help. Please go to support groups are in the screen.
So I just fell asleep. I had my pipe with my drugs in it. Someone took it out of my hand.
Oh, crazy.
I finally fell asleep. And it's gone. So this, I can't even, there's nothing in it.
It's fentanyl, no?
This is fentanyl, yeah. Yeah. But it's empty, so it's black. Usually it would be a color purple or blue or something, but it's empty. So
What color do you smoke?
Today purple, yesterday blue. I like the
Blue, it's more hard, no?
Yeah, I like the blue.
For blue, you can die easy, no?
Okay, that's the one I want. Take me out. I haven't been that lucky yet, though.
You know, there's times, I'll wait till you're videotaping. Tell me when to talk. Yeah, you could? So there's times that I take this little rock and I stare at it in my hand and I think, This little piece of shit, excuse my language, is what has taken everything away from me. This, look at this, $20. Look at this. This has taken my family. This has taken my pride. This has taken my self-respect. It's taken everything from me.
If you are going to try something, depression, addiction, or suicide thoughts, you are not alone. Here are people who care, who want to listen and help. Please go to support groups are in the screen.
And you know what? I'll tell you also. So the first time I tried this stuff, I told you it was so sorry.
Okay.
It's terrible. It was a very good feeling, a really good feeling. But as I continued to do it, it wasn't. It made, for the first 6 months or so, it made me really sick every time I did it. It made me feel nauseous and like I wanted to throw up. And I think about that now, and I'm like, every single time that I do this, it makes me feel sick and nauseous. I would rather feel sick and nauseous than be in my own skin. Than be in, I would rather feel sick than be in my own skin. And that's just, it's very, very sad to think, because it's not even really, it's not a good feeling. Right now I feel nauseous, I feel jittery, I feel a little anxious. It's not even a nice feeling. It's not. It makes you feel quite uncomfortable, but it's a better feeling than what I feel like without it. Does that make sense? Now, if you would let me, because I write poetry, and I think it's something that would be nice for the younger generation to hear, I would like to read a poem that I've written. Is that okay? Yeah? Okay. So this was a letter to my addiction, a poem to my addiction that I wrote when I was 15 years old, okay? When you came into my life, I was young and vulnerable. My future close in sight, my emotions intolerable. You ripped me from reality. You took me on a ride. A life turned to brutality. Addiction took my pride. You tore apart my family. You killed my mom and dad. You made them sick, not just me, made them something beyond sad. I hate you, my addiction. You're nasty, mean, and whack. I'm sick of your constriction. I don't want your alcohol or smack. I hate you, my addiction. You will be gone, I will survive. In my life, you will be fiction. From now on, you'll be denied. And when you come a-calling, and then you're turned away, don't be offended, you're appalling. Please let me live another day. Although we've been together most of my entire life, you knew this couldn't last forever. I am scarred now from your knife. So today, I say goodbye. My addiction to you, adieu. Please don't wonder why I can stand now without you. Get out of my head and please kindly walk away, 'cause you, not me, is dead, and I'll no longer live this way.
Nice. Good memory.
Pardon? That's good. Yeah, memory. I have. I remember a lot of my poetry. I always had a very good memory. Very good. That's my mental health. So I'm diagnosed with attention deficit disorder, but there's certain things that I'm very good with lyrics, very good with words, very good with music. So I play the classical piano. I used to sing competitively. When I was young, I sang. Obviously now my voice it's gone. I don't sing well anymore. I play guitar. I write poetry, I paint, I draw. I'm very artistic. And all those things are taken away when I use, because I can't focus on anything other than the drugs. But my poetry is something that, oh man, I have bins and bins and bins of poetry that I've written. And I have some beautiful poems in there. They're all very dark and sad, but they're good. I'm a good writer. You know, that's one thing I have confidence in. Actually, probably one of the only things I have confidence in is my writing and my poetry.
How do you feel in 1 year? What goal to be happy?
What would be my long-term goal if in the perfect world? I would have my family with me. I'd be spending every minute I could with my niece and nephew. I would be able to sit with me in silence by myself and feel good inside and feel at peace in my heart. I'd be proud of myself. I would have a good routine. I'd be working a job, and it doesn't matter what job, just something to feel like I have been productive during the day. I'd be supporting myself financially. Just have a little home or a little apartment that I keep clean and that is mine. I would have my animals back, because my parents, I'm so fortunate to have my parents who have taken my dog and my cat. I would have my animals back in my life. I would be in recovery. I would be helping other people who are going through what I'm going through now. I would be helping them recover. I would be sharing my story, and I would be hopefully a support system to people who are suffering like myself. I would be doing volunteer work. I just want a simple life, you know. It's a very cliche, but John Lennon, everybody knows this story, but John Lennon, when he was young, he was asked by a teacher, what do you want to be when you grow up? And his answer was, I want to be happy. And that's it. I just want to be happy. I want to be at peace. That's it. I don't want a lot of things. I don't want big fancy cars or a lot of money. I just want to be at peace. That's it. That's it. Yeah. I mean, oh man, like I could talk to you for hours, because there's so much that, this is like another thing. There's so much that, like people, you know, you wonder why you are where you are. And there's so many little things that bring people to where they are, right? A lot of it is trauma. A lot of it is mental health. But some of the stories, and I'm sure you know, of the people out here are just unbelievable, like what people have been through. And me, I had a good childhood. I didn't have abuse in my childhood. I was loved. My father was, my father worked overseas, so he wasn't around. So I did have some abandonment issues or daddy issues, whatever you want to call it. But I had a good childhood. But through my addiction, I brought on so much trauma to myself because I started so young, and I was in a very scary world at a very young age. So through my addiction, I caused a lot of trauma to myself. But yeah, and I used to wonder, I used to say, like, why me? Like, why, if I had a good childhood, why me? But it comes down to mental health. It comes down to trauma, and it comes down to, I think, chemical imbalances. And then when you start using very young, you start messing up your mind even more. But yeah. May I? Do a lot of people allow you to film them? Yeah.